The Lemon Squeeze.
The Lemon Squeeze Show is here to inspire, empower, and illuminate women around the globe. As entrepreneurs, role models, warriors, the glue that holds families together, trendsetters, career women, and mothers of the earth, we face obstacles daily. We conquer the inevitable. We persevere beyond measure. And we flourish unapologetically. It's a fact that life will bring you lemons. It's a choice for you to make lemonade. Welcome to the Lemon Squeeze Show.
That's what JoJo knows.
Hey y'all, it's JoJo Knows,
And Constance B.
and we're back, you guys.
Yes.
How are you?
I am doing wonderful and feeling good. How are you?
I am wonderful and feeling good too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fist pumps.
Fist pump.
So, how's your week?
Well, it's been the weekend was great. We did some celebrating my good friends, their birthday, and so
fun.
yes, we had a good time, and it was really good because girl time and woman time and girls trip and oh my gosh, it's so needed. So it was wonderful.
Oh, it makes me think about, did y'all have a girls trip weekend? You know the movie. That's like my movie of the
Oh,
year.
yes. Every single woman, we all have our own personality, so it's interesting.
Speaking of, I saw you do that catwalk.
Oh, honey.
You have a walk on you. If I knew Tyra.
Girl, sign me up.
Yes, seriously. You got it going on,
Thank you, girl.
Absolutely. I'm going to give credit what credit is due.
That's what I'm talking about. How was your weekend?
Not as eventful as yours, but it was good. Got some rest. Something in the works that I'll share later. You don't want to share too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to make sure that it, what is the word? Manifests.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
stay tuned and I will share that, give y'all an update. In addition, my grandfather is sick with stage 4 melanoma. So I spend a lot of my time, spending the rest of the time that I have with him. So I did that.
Wow. And for some of our listeners and our viewers, could you kind of explain what he's battling or suffering with?
Stage 4 melanoma. He actually has cancer now through his entire body. So, unfortunately, it's a reality that he won't be with us much longer. So, each day is special. And so, just really trying to spend that quality time, love on him.
That's so important.
Yes. So, that's what I'm doing. Emotional topic, which I know a lot of you all can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Your loved ones. And the reality is they don't live forever. Wish they did.
Yeah, and it's so awesome in the sense of you being the caretaker. That's your grandfather. So he took care of you.
Yeah.
And so now you're paying it forward and you're doing your part. So that's awesome. And like you said, I know so many women, men, children,
Yes.
grandchildren can all relate to having to be there for our grandparents and our parents. So
And just to add, because I know my mom's going to listen to this show,
Hi,
Mama
Mom.
is the caretaker. Caretaker.
oh, get it right.
Yes.
You-
So I don't want to take her credit. She works extra hard. Her
Aw.
whole life has changed. She's moved in. She's a phenomenal woman. So shout out to you, Mom. And so I just don't want,
Yeah.
she's the caretaker. I come over on the weekend or in the evening.
Do your part.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Which made me
wonderful.
think about, we were talking about just the other day, like, she's like, Johanna, you're not going to put me in a home, are you, when my time comes? Like, no,
Aw.
Mom. So she's already asked me to build her a house in the back of the house.
She just needs a little area. She ain't asking for too much.
So she says now.
Mm-hmm.
The house will probably,
And
she'll want a jacuzzi in it, I'm sure. So just, y'all remember that when you're grinding and, setting yourself up to take care of your parents that'll happen one day, make sure you put a little money aside to take care of moms and pops because it's coming.
It is.
Hopefully not too soon, but that's
definitely
something to
coming.
prepare for that we don't talk about.
That's right.
Is when your parents get elderly, like, what's the plan? And you need to talk to your parents about it because some parents want to go to, like, the assisted living home and things like that, and then some want to stay home with you.
Right.
Y'all really need to have that real conversation because that's a life changer.
It is. And with me working in the healthcare field, you see both sides where, like you said, you have some parents that, no, just put me in a nice assistant
Mm-hmm.
facility. and I'm fine. And then you have some like, don't you dare put me in
Absolutely.
a in a
Right.
nursing home or assisted living. I don't care how many stars they have. I don't want to be in.
And y'all need to have that
So-
conversation early so everyone's on the same page, especially if you have siblings. You
Mhm.
know, so, well, mom, who do you want to be with? And is sister okay with it? Because me and my sister, we already talked about it. Like, I think sis would put you in a home. You know, like if it was up to her, it'll be a nice home. She gonna set you up real nice, but no,
Yeah.
mom, she gonna put you in a home. So thank you for letting me know so I can make way
Make
for the future.
arrangements,
Absolutely.
right.
So today's topic.
Woo, which I am so excited about our topic.
Well, me too. We did a survey, and so we're going to share those results with you soon.
Mhm.
Is it okay for a woman to propose to a man?
Wow.
Is it okay? What do you think? What's your thoughts? Because I already know mine, but I'll wait to tell you what JoJo knows. So, Constance B?
Well, when I think about marriage,
Mhm.
I just automatically, or engagement, I automatically think about, the traditional way where the
Okay.
man, you know,
Gets on that one knee.
gets on his one knee because he doesn't want anybody else to have you. He doesn't want any room for any other man to even think about slipping in there and getting what he wants. What's rightfully his. So
Hold on. Since you said it, because I wasn't going to, go there. But so
go there, girl.
is it a requirement or a deal breaker if they don't get on the one knee?
Or what meaning as if they just stand there and ask you?
Yes.
You need to get on one knee.
You
like
better get on that knee.
that's
It's not real if you don't get on the knee.
right.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Unless you had one leg amputated.
I
or
still say get on.
some-
You better get on that little nugget. You better get down there. I'll get you back up, baby, but you have to
Take the
get down
wheel.
there. I'm so serious.
Get on
Even
that
if we
one
have to
nugget.
he needs to have his buddy and have his buddy put him down there, and then his buddy can pick him back up. I'll pick him up, put him on my hip. Thank you, Daddy. But yes, the knee
Yeah.
is required for JoJo.
Well, and I think so too. I would prefer that, If only unless, like I said, you got some sort of issue and then you just can't. But you should at least sit down. Like you got to get down to the point where I can like look down, like I want that, But as far as going back to our topic, do I think that it's okay for a woman to propose to her man? I think it's okay. But it's not something that I would personally do. So I'm not knocking any woman. Hey, if that's what you want and you feel like he's taking too long,
All right now.
then do what you feel, girl. All power to you. But Constance is not getting on one knee. No. No.
So you're okay with it, but you don't want it to happen to you.
No, I don't want that. I don't receive that.
So what if the guy who you talking about is not that, you said, comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and you love him?
Mm-hmm.
Would you? Because you said you're okay with it.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to judge anybody for it. I'm just not going to do it. Like, I want what I seen my mother get. I seen my mother, literally, my stepfather had it played out. Long story short, he planned the whole gathering. He spoke with my grandmother and my grandfather and my great aunt, because that's who raised my mom.
Nice.
And so he put together this special dinner, and she thought it was just something, we were all gathering at my aunt's house. And he came out of the bathroom while everyone's sitting there eating and just totally caught my mom off guard. And I think I was like 11 years old. So I have that,
Memory.
yeah. And so I seen my mom cry, and it was this big, beautiful thing. So quite naturally, that's what I want.
I feel you on
So
that.
how do you feel about a woman getting on that one good knee and looking up to her king and opening that box?
I'm like,
And
girl, bye. Absolutely not. I am not okay with it. It's not cool. Don't even come at me with that stuff. It's not happening over here. No.
So
And
would
if anybody DMs me or asks me, that's what I'm going to tell you. So, just play this show back. I'm not okay. It's not going to change. We did a survey. We're going to see the
Oh,
results.
I can't wait to
And see
can't
what
get the
others said. But for me, no, I'm, not religious, more spiritual. Well, spiritual, not religious.
Mhm.
However, I do something that sticks with me and marinates with me is a verse in the Bible that says, when a man finds a woman, he finds a good thing.
Mhm.
So I expect that man to take that leap and get on that knee, even if it's bad, and propose to me. No exceptions. I think it's different when the man is kind of like, you've been dating for a while and he hasn't popped the question for a woman to be like, hey, baby, I want to be your wife. That's one thing. But to actually propose because he's taking too long or he's not strong enough or tough enough or doesn't know how to do it. No, I mean, it's about being a man. And I want a man to take charge and take control of that situation and really, tell me whether we're by ourselves or he plans this big, whole scenery with everyone there to say, hey, I want to marry you. I want you to be my wife.
So do you feel like it takes like the man out of the situation by the woman stepping up? Do you feel like that's like taking something away from the masculine?
Yes, I would ask him where's his balls. Can I say that?
You
Okay.
already said it.
Yeah. Thank God I was okay.
Keep it real, sister.
Yes. No, I mean, man up. Like, if you love this woman, you should be the one to get on your knee. You should require him as a woman, to get on his one knee. To go and call your mom, your dad, whoever it is, not call. Go by there and have that conversation and tell them that, hey, I'm ready for this woman to be my wife, to be my other half, to spend the rest of my life with her.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think there is another option.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I don't see myself doing that, but for women out there, and it would be so awesome if we could get some feedback, for some different women that actually have done that. Oh, good, because I know we were doing the surveys and everything. So I can't wait to hear it because I want to know, like, did you guys actually go get married? Did it work? Did he take you serious? Those are the questions that I have. Like, if he didn't do it
and you did it,
and then you did it,
so that mean that if you're proposing to the man, you can't possibly have bought your own engagement ring, right?
Yeah, I think you do. You buy him one.
You'd buy him one.
We got to read these surveys.
You get on your one knee and just say, will you marry me? And then, hey, you said yes, so you owe me a ring, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's so backwards. Like, what do you do?
How do you do it?
The rock is important too, like, not saying it has to be like bada bing, bada boom, but it needs to be bada bing. And then we work towards the boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so.
Right. Seal the deal. It's basically, he needs to seal the deal, not.
As the head, as the leader of the house. I feel like
That's
I want
taking something away from him. Like, is it taking the
to me? Like, if you propose on your knee, you wear the pants. You know what I mean? Like, you run the house. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You might well call yourself Big Daddy.
And put on extra large pants.
Yes, and have the toilet up when you pee. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
And that has a lot to do with too. Like, I hear so many women say things like, "Well, he just doesn't know how to be a man, or he's just not being the man." But then you go and propose to him, like, you're not really leaving him the room to be the man if you're taking charge of everything.
Absolutely. And I also feel like if you, and I really would like to hear from a woman who's done this, but for me, if I have to ask him, to marry me, my question is he actually ready?
Exactly.
Because
that is what scares me, and that's what would scare me.
Right. And then be in a position that if he says yes, but he's really not ready, because that happened to me several years ago, almost a decade ago. A man proposed to me at BB King's, jumped off the stage.
I remember that. It was like on internet or something. I remember that.
Okay, so if you remember that, you remember me saying yes, but I didn't want to say yes. And that was really...
And then it was so big, too, so you can't say no in front of, like, a crowd of, like, people that's cheering.
But I didn't. Which would be a good topic, too, because, especially on, like, Facebook and social media now, you see sometimes where people propose and... you've seen a no. And I'm like, dang, I wish that could have been me, because it would have saved a lot of grief. Mm-hmm. But at the same token, like, I couldn't just embarrass him in that moment. So
exactly.
I said yes,
so
and I took the ring. Woo! And that was.
But
the
I've
transition.
actually, not to drift too far off of our question, but I've actually seen the videos on social media where the guy like proposed to this woman, down in New
Mhm.
York and in front of everybody. And she like looked at him and she like slapped him upside the
Was it in
head.
the mall or something?
This was like down town square
Oh,
somewhere.
okay. I didn't
And
see
she
that.
like slapped him on the side of his head and was like, no. So then I'm like, wow. And everyone's just kind of standing there and they're all filming this. So it's
Mhm.
like, because some men will pull that quick move. They've really messed up. And the only thing they could think of is to propose to you. And they plan this whole big thing trying to clean it up. And you're just like, no, I'm not going to marry you after you just did this and that. And you think getting on one knee and flying me to New York and doing it. No.
But that's good though, because I think that is what it's about being a man. You take that charge, and then if she does tell you no, it's an embarrassing moment, but you man up and it's okay. Maybe you need to try again next year. Maybe she just wasn't your wife, but you still
Exactly.
get on your knee and you handle your business. Like, I think that's the part that's so special. Is
It
that
is.
hey, and then plus he should have signs anyways that she was not ready to marry and probably cheated on her last week.
And that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
like,
So when you do
something's
this,
definitely wrong.
and that's the thing I'm thinking about with the woman, like if he's not ready,
Or
then-
embarrassing him in front of his boys. Could you imagine if I was a man and my lady proposed to me? I would feel like, hey, in front of you called my homeboys and like I would. It's like taking some of my man card away.
and that's what I was
like,
wondering. Like, does that take anything away from the man with you on one knee?
I mean, I don't have any testosterone like that, but I just feel like if I was a man, I'd feel some type of way if you got on your knee. That's my job.
I think I honestly say me, if I was a man, I would feel that way too. But then again, you might have had a conversation, and you might have said, well, "Baby, how would you feel, if I proposed to you?" And you, I guess you have some men that would say, you know what? Well, if you did that, I would say yeah, but not thinking that she didn't bought that ring,
And that'd be a deal breaker for
and
me.
she's about to propose to you Saturday, and it's Thursday.
So he's just playing. So he just said what you wanted to hear. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
See, if it was me
And
and,
then
I
when
asked
you
my
really
man
do
that,
it-
let me just tell Constance B this. If I asked my man that and he said yes, I would probably pop him beside the head and tell him he lost his rabbit mind. Like, I'm not proposing to you, buddy. Matter of fact, get out.
And I'm mad that you even said yeah.
Exactly. So, before we take a break, let's kind of well, I already have clearly the phone in my hand
Yeah.
looking at the survey. So, just to get us ready for when we come back, is it okay for a woman to propose to her man? 29% said yes. 71% Team JoJo. No. H no.
Well,
And guess how many? 79% of the women is who took this survey. 21% were men.
oh wow.
So we did have some male perspective, so
And
that's
we're
really
gonna
good.
hear all of that when we come back. I'm
Absolutely.
excited.
Me too. And I even asked them to elaborate so we can share some of the comments with you all as well. Just to, hear from someone else other than us too.
Yes. Well, that's gonna be exciting. So you guys make sure you stay tuned to the
Lemon Squeeze Show.
yes.
WPSN99.com.
Boom.
There it is. All right, y'all, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Is it okay to propose to your man, ladies?
That is our topic for today.
And I say no. And Constance B says,
I'm on the fence.
you always on the fence. She says it's okay, but she doesn't want it to be her.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, sis. But it's just not for me.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So let's get to this survey.
Dun,
So
dun, dun.
we asked, 4 questions. Just a reminder. The one obvious, is it okay for a woman to propose to her man? Please explain why.
Mhm.
Are you a woman or man? If you answered yes, does the man get the engagement ring or does the woman buy her own engagement ring? One thing that was a clear consensus was that the man gets the engagement ring, which is funny because we just talked about it. Well, if you propose, then as a woman, do you still expect the man to buy your ring? And
Because he was like not really ready.
well, even if
So
he
now
was
he's
ready,
like been forced to be ready.
I like how you said that. Ladies, think about this. Yeah, but even so, whether you're ready or not, man, he did it. But the woman still requires, according to our survey, for him to purchase the ring, which is even more weird for me because, like I said, then what do you propose with, ladies?
It's too complicated. That's why you just don't. I mean, that's why I wouldn't just.
Keep
it's
it.
Too,
Keep it funky. Keep it the way it was.
some things just should be left. Traditional. Like that's
I think you're
'Cause
like
then
going on the other side of the fence now.
Well,
You're coming over here with me?
because I told you I'm on the fence, so I so I can switch it up at any point. Because personally, I wouldn't do that, but
Okay. Well, let's see what someone else said. And I'm just
Okay.
going to click random. I have no idea. And let's see. Did they? Oh, they didn't leave their name. Okay, so this person said no. And their comment was man finds his wife, not woman finds her husband. And it was a woman.
okay, and I like that. And you actually, that's what you actually quoted as well. Yeah.
Yes.
But then, if you have to think about it, it's so much that is changing now. Like everything is
It's true.
not the way it used to be
Yes.
back when. So,
Saying not traditional. Which
Right.
I'm okay with not traditional at
But
some
still.
extent. Like, have fun with the proposal. Do it, jump out the sky, come out the earth. However, but just propose, man, to the woman. That's what I think.
right.
So here's another one. They say no too. And their explanation is proposal traditionally was intended to be done by man. If done by a woman, it takes away from the foundation of the marriage. And this was a man. And he called himself Dr. Truth. So shout out to Dr. Truth.
Dr. Truth.
I like that.
I like that too.
It takes away from the foundation of the marriage. I think that's what I said. Like, it's almost like taking the man's balls away. Like
that's what we both were saying. That because it takes.
And ladies, you're hearing it from a man, if not just JoJo knows and Constance B. So
Right.
let's see, who's this? They said no too. I'm gonna have to click on some yeses.
Because we want to hear why. Like, right.
If a man wants to marry you, he should propose to you. That's a man's job. And this was LaRonda. So shout out to LaRonda.
Shout out to you, LaRonda.
Okay, I'm still clicking.
Which
yes.
we both
I would click
feel
on
the same way that she feels. Even though I'm on the fence, but right.
You ain't on no fence.
I'm on the fence.
You not on the fence.
I'm on the fence.
If you refuse to propose to a man, then you
I'm
over here
on the
with me.
fence.
You just faking the phone.
I'm on the fence. No,
Oh,
seriously.
here's a yes. Here's a yes. She's not on the fence. I don't believe her. So that's what JoJo knows. Okay. Is it okay for a woman to propose to her man? Yes. Oh, do you, boo? Take charge of your life. I know that's right. This is a woman. That's you. That's the fence you on,
No.
right?
Take charge of your life, which is cool, but you're actually taking control over his life too now.
Oh, I got a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking control over your life,
you're
but
coming together as one. So at that point, like, does it?
But you know what? Some men may like aggressive women like that.
That's true.
Some men may prefer that. Some men really,
Like, I can say, like, when I get aggressive, it turned my man on.
and some men may like the fact that their women, like that their woman, is on her knee and claiming her prize.
Listen, girl. I can think
I
of
lost you
a
when I
whole
said on
bunch-
her knee.
Yes, because I can think of other ways to be on your knees, but it won't be proposing, baby. I'm sorry. So,
And it's still the deal, though.
in more
moving
ways than
on.
one. Yes. Okay, we have a yes. They gave a great explanation.
Okay,
So,
let's hear this.
and it's from a woman. She said, there is a shortage of men. When you find a good, decent, respectable, loving, no baby mama drama, and he doesn't have a hot penis, hold on to him and move fast on him. I've been married for 4 years. My husband walked around for 1 year saying I was going to be his wife one day and introduced me as his wife. I woke one morning and asked him if he still wanted me to be his wife one day. And he said, yes, my baby. I said, okay, let's do it now. He laughed all the way to the courthouse until it was time for him to sign. Laugh out loud. This was Nora King.
All right, Miss,
And hers
Miss
was
Nora King.
right. And she said, to the question about the rings, which I said 100%, she did also add in some more details, and she said buy both rings together in her situation. So that was really good, a different perspective. And
Right.
I have to agree. There is a shortage of good men, but there's a shortage of good women.
But she
too.
didn't say that she proposed to him, though.
Yeah, she said she asked him, like, you still want to marry me? It's kind of not a formal proposal.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
Does
kind
it count?
Because they were in agreement, so it was kind of like
She
you
said
still
she
want to do
woke
this.
up and said, "Baby, you want to marry me?" It's still it's kind of a proposal. It's just
But-
not the proposal you thinking about with the one knee and the balloons fall out the sky.
This is something a little dramatic, so probably it's.
All right, but it's still a proposal,
But not from him though.
right? From her. She
From her.
said she's okay with it, and she told her story. And I think
They
honestly,
may have a really good relationship. I think I may like them. They seem like they just go with the flow. Like
I mean, they've been together 4 years at work, and I'm sure there are some people who've woken up in the morning, and said, "Hey, let's get married." And they went to the courthouse.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, and they did it. I mean, I've heard that. And
But does that still make it like? Is that still considered
proposing
though? It's like an agreement to me.
to me, it's. I mean, she woke up
An
and
agreement.
she said, "Baby,
Proposal.
do you still want to marry me? I want to marry you. Let's get married." She did propose that morning. It was informal, but she did do it. And to be honest, if you say it like that or you ask me like that, I'm kind of on the fence with her. Like that was kind of okay.
Oh, so now she done made you be on the
Let me put my foot in my mouth. You know what I mean? Because I don't straddle the fence. I
Now
go
you
one
over
way.
here with
But,
me.
No.
tiptoeing back and forth.
No, I'm saying that the proposal was informal. And I don't know what I'm saying.
Because if you, so let's put ourselves in that, right? Or
Okay.
let's put you in that, because I'm on the fence. I already recognized
I can't
it.
put myself in that because that wouldn't have been me, but I respect like how that
So
went down.
if you guys had already had the conversation, right?
Mhm.
And so you woke up that morning and you're like, you know what, babe,
I had to turn around because I'm not. No.
last night, were you serious when you said that you wanted me to be your wife? And you've been saying it for 2 years now.
Mhm.
And are you serious? And he looks at you and says, yes, baby, I'm serious. Okay, go get dressed. So we're going to go ahead and go down to the courthouse and we're going to make this happen. And then he says, okay. And then you guys together go.
Okay, I like it, but you got to stop in the middle because it would shift. So I like the part. Okay, that's realistic. You're like, baby, did you mean what you said last night? And you want me to be your wife and spend the rest of my life with you? And he says, yes, baby. Pause. I'm gonna say, okay, baby, let's go on down to Jared and get this ring. You know what I mean? And then you can propose to me in Jared, but you won't propose.
Okay.
I wouldn't be going to the
I
courthouse.
get what you're saying.
But I respect, that their love
it worked.
went that way, and they're 4 years in, and she's clearly happy. So shout out to you, Nora King.
Shout out, Miss King.
And shout out to other women who do have, that insight or feel so strongly about proposing to their man. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that I wouldn't. And if you ask my opinion, I'm going to say no. But whatever works for you, works for you.
So we're asking you about waiting. Because basically, if he's not ready and you're not going to do it, the waiting process. Like some women are like Miss King here. She didn't want to wait, 3-4 years into this. So let's seal the deal. But now the waiting part, like I'm asking for
That's
yourself.
Don't
waiting.
wait too long. I am not a fan of.
Because that's the problem with, I think, what some women are experiencing is
Yes,
the
I
waiting.
agree.
So
I agree.
you're getting tired of waiting. So you step up and say, you know what?
Stop waiting. I have a problem with, and it just hurts my heart when I see women with a man for 10 years. and they're still not married 5 years, still not married. Like, there's no reason
Why are
why
we
y'all.
playing house?
Yeah. So, like, if that's
with
you,
teenage kids like that live,
right?
you know.
Oh, it's okay for us to not be. No, get married. You take that man's name. He owe you that name. All the sweat and tears and
And
cooking
putting
and
up with it, that's
cleaning.
a lot. Dealing with a
Yes.
person, you know.
You deserve a ring.
You do. Now that much I agree with, but the waiting part is what we're saying. Like how, I mean, there's no time limit.
Yes, there is.
What we're saying is not Bible. Or at least what I'm saying is not Bible.
Mine
So
is Bible.
I don't want to steer you in and saying you waiting too long and that woman and left this man after listening to this show.
Yes, absolutely. Because I tell you this, if y'all 10 years in and you like, honey, I've been with you this long and you gonna marry me today, and if not, I'm leaving tomorrow. If that man really loves you,
But see, now you're proposing.
in about 3 days, he gonna call you, because about that third day, he's almost frozen because your butt cheek has not been laying next to him. And so he gonna be like, I need to get it together. He's gonna go get that ring. And if he doesn't get that ring, that means that is not your husband. You just spent 10 years wasting your time.
That's your boyfriend.
And find you another boo.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, I think so too. I just don't know about the waiting part. Like,
You think you should wait?
it depends on the situation,
I ain't
what your
waiting.
situation is, but waiting is not necessarily bad, especially if you know you're not going to get on one knee. I mean, I think it's good to put a time limit on. If you've been with somebody for 3-4 years and you're like, wait a minute, evaluation time.
I
We
say
gotta
a man should
evaluate
know if
this.
he wants to marry you. I give him.
With her, she's probably going to give him a month.
No, I was gonna say 6 months. And not saying he proposes in 6 months, but in 6 months' time,
Some
that man should
signs.
know that if you are his wife.
And I agree. I agree.
So it shouldn't be 10 years later when he says, "Baby, will you marry me?"
I think in a year's time, a year, I ain't going to say years. Sorry, let me make sure I'm very clear.
I say a year and a half, a man should have proposed to you if y'all are in a relationship.
I agree. I was inside a church, not this past Sunday, but Sunday before that, and we have our little meet and greet session where we go around and we shake hands and speak to everyone. And this wonderful old guy came up to me, and he was so cheerful and he was so happy because he and his wife, they celebrated 33 years of marriage.
Oh, nice.
They were only together for 3 months, and he said, I knew that she was the one for me. And he said, I proposed to her.
That's how
And
it's
we've
supposed
been
to be.
together 33 years. And he was such on a high. He said, we've been celebrating all month long. And he
know
said,
that's
I am
right.
such on a high. And he was so happy. And she was so happy. And that inspired me. I'm like, wow, 3 months. So I guess it depends on that man. And he really sees like, she completes me.
And it shouldn't take
3
that
months.
long for it to figure it out. So
But that's short compared to what some of these men are pulling now because they want you to really be
hit a nerve, y'all.
there.
That's a whole nother show. Okay, y'all saw that.
It's real when a woman goes. But
Right.
and some of them really want you to wait like year, 2 year, and just dating, not even putting a commitment on anything, not
He's
even.
straddling the fence. What Constance B likes to do.
Oh, you done put my business out. I'm just joking.
I
Oh,
love
you-
you, girl.
You done
But
put my
he's
business
straddling
out.
the fence. You need to tell him to pick a side, okay? Yes, you want to marry me, or no, we either gonna be friends or you gonna move on.
And it's
Just
not
keep it
saying
real.
that you guys are gonna run to the altar. It's just putting a ring on it, claiming your prize.
But don't be engaged for 10 years.
No,
either.
no. But at least get to that point. Like, don't have the woman wasting time and a year, 2 years in, knowing good and well that you're not gonna propose. And I think that you should give that woman a heads up. I think you guys should talk about it. Listen, I'm not ready to get married yet. And I know it's been 2 years and I know what you want, but I'm just not ready. Give her the opportunity, I feel, to make the decision if she wants to still stay around for this or if not.
All right, but if y'all having a conversation after 2 years, it's 2 years too long.
I
So
agree.
with that being said, is
I
it
agree.
okay for a woman to propose to a man? JoJo knows says it's not okay. It's not okay.
That's not okay.
So It's inspiration time.
It's inspiration time.
Hey.
Yes, it is inspiration time with Constance B. And this is what I have for you. Never allow your vision to get clouded by disappointments. Sometimes we get so comfortable with who we are that we never get to be who we were called to be. Sis, you deserve it.
Nice.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel about that inspiration? Like, what are your feelings behind it?
I absolutely love it.
I love you.
I love your inspiration, and I think it's perfect for just to go into Wonder Woman of the Week
Yes.
because it's so relevant. And just to add to it for what you said, our Wonder Woman of the Week is Colette Chambers.
Miss Colette Chambers. Can we give her a clap?
Woo! Shout out to Colette.
Woman wonder.
And-
Woman.
No, I'm not trying to cut you off. Go ahead, sing to the people. Wonder Woman.
Yes. Like you said, to kind of go with that, it's hard, and sometimes you lose yourself in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, when I read what she said, it's going to go in sync with what your inspiration was. So you all listen up. First, I want to say the Wonder Woman of the Week is where we, shout out and highlight women.
Right.
Not just the celebrity, but the everyday woman.
Right.
The women that we see on our timelines are celebrating, an accomplishment or
Right.
overcoming an obstacle. And so, y'all stay tuned because we might reach out to you too. Because we really want to really zoom in on the everyday women because that's who
Yes.
we can relate to.
Because that's who we
I
are.
love Beyonce, baby, but I can't,
Hey,
know.
I
Okay.
like the sister that has her own mom and pop shop, and she has her kids, and she's doing her
Exactly.
thing. Yes, she's a superwoman. Yes.
Absolutely. So our Wonder Woman, Colette, she decided she's 33 to go back to school to be an RN, which she wanted to do since she was a child. And what makes it so wonderful is she has a full-time job. She's a single mother. And she said that her full-time job is ending December 22nd because, you'll know this because you're in the medical field, the clinicals. So she can't hold a full-time job as well as
time to
do her
buckle down.
clinical, which is like all day long.
Mhm.
And so she's leaving her job. She's making that sacrifice to
Wow.
chase her dreams. So exactly.
That alone deserves more than a hand clap.
And so, what I want to say, or what she wanted to say to you all, is don't give up. And her words, no matter what obstacles, and even when things seem like they are falling apart, there are also people that may not believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let people discourage you.
Right.
Goes with your inspiration.
Right.
Wonder Woman of the Week, Colette, we love you, girl.
We do, and we appreciate you.
Matter of
And
fact, she
keep
told
pushing.
me.
Keep pushing.
February 2019, graduation date. We are rooting for you. We are cheering for
Yes.
you.
We're
Keep
celebrating
us
you,
posted,
girl.
because we're going to be on the L in 2019.
Yes,
And we're going to
ma'am.
shout you out.
Yes.
We might even take you to dinner, girl. Hit us up.
Yes.
Wonder
that's
Woman of the Week.
Woman of the Week. I
And-
love it.
We're going on break. And then
That's
when we
right.
come back, love and happiness.
Love and happiness.
Hey, you get a little better.
Girl, my rap game and my singing game is strong tonight.
I'm trying to tell you. Love and happiness, love and relationships. Y'all know
Stay tuned to the Lemon Squeeze
at WPSN99.com.
with
JoJo knows.
and Constance B.
We'll be right back, y'all.
What I'm talking about love. Talking about love and happy, yeah. Talking about love and happiness. Love and yeah.
I know that's right, LJ.
Woo!
We sang that song.
Child.
We are back,
Yes, we are.
and we are talking about love and relationships. So when y'all hear
Yes.
that sound, you know what we're about to do.
And that's a beautiful sound too.
Oh yes, he did that.
I'm telling you, it's some talented people and their voices.
Yes, shout out to LJ.
Shout out to LJ.
So our topic for tonight, it's the holiday season, Christmas.
Yes.
Last show we talked about Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And so today, what do you buy your boo for Christmas? Let's start there.
If you have a boo.
Well, we talking about if you have a boo. If you don't have a boo, we ain't talking to you. Go find your boo and then listen to this segment. Or take your notes so you know what to buy your
What
boo.
to buy? That's exactly what I was about to say. If you don't, just take some notes, and when you get one, then you'll know.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, because you're right. Everybody doesn't have a boo. You still on your knees praying because I know that was me. Lord, where is my boo? Where is
Why's
my
my
man?
throat so dry for this?
I don't know. Maybe you got boo issues.
Oh.
But so you
Hey,
take
Will.
your notes for when you have a boo, a
Yes.
real boo. We might have dismissed your boo last show.
You will. Why?
So, we could do a show, Flavor Flav show for Constance B. You remember when he was
Don't
looking
even
for
do
love?
it. Don't even do it.
I would
I
do
can
so
see-
good.
I
I would
can
be
see you setting me up with all these strangers.
I would do so well with that. Like, seriously. If you don't have a boo next year, we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for it, actually.
I'm telling you, I'm going to talk to our
No
I'm
rappers
gonna
that's
talk to our
over 40.
producers.
Like, I can't do the rapper that's over 40.
I mean,
I can't do... Just don't do me like that, okay? I don't
you
need...
talking about Trick Daddy.
Don't put my business out there. No, I'm just...
Because Trick Daddy just did a song, and his song is kind of fire, though. And he about to be on
He
Love and
just
Hip
come... He
Hop.
come at... Girl, they are not putting him on there, are
He
they
is
really?
on Love and Hip Hop with Trina.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and they just dropped a single.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I'm gonna play it for you in the car.
Yes, we got to.
Yes.
Okay, we can
'Cause
focus.
It's
Okay.
it's good.
Oh, wow.
I was jamming like yes, because to be honest with you, this is how I know I'm getting old. And we'll get back to the topic. So y'all are gonna relate
Just
to this.
enjoy this.
So when you were a kid and you listen to your music and your uncle or your mom or your dad's like that ain't real music,
Right.
right? So now that I'm a little older and I hear what my son listens to, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is not real music.
Right.
And so going back to Trick Daddy, the song that I heard, like, is so fire.
Some
So-
people are probably like, who's Trick Daddy?
and he
You
even
gotta
talked
Google
about
it's
the
a down
Young
south
Boy.
thing.
Yeah, it is. So yes, he was. I love Trick Daddy. That's just a little hood in me. Everybody have a little hood in them.
Yes, we do. We all got a little shunting up in there.
Okay, so what do you buy your boo for Christmas, or what do you plan to buy your boo? Because I'm a planner, so.
But especially if your boo has everything. You have some men that
Mhm.
they have the nice watches, they have the nice ties, they have the nice cologne, they already have a nice car, have nice furniture, they dress nice, and it's like, what do I get you?
What do you get someone who has everything?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you get them?
Let's see. Don't start with me.
I'm not. I ain't come for you.
Let me see. So, you know what? Honestly, cologne is always a good step. If you don't have, a lot of funds
Yes.
to really do a trip, because a trip is nice,
Oh, you going
prepaid.
big? Oh no,
A
that's
trip
right.
is nice, and put it in a box and you got the ticket in there and everything. That's nice.
Oh, that is nice. But who prints out tickets anymore?
Ticket, if you go to Walmart, they have that ticket master machine inside of there now. They have, some Walmarts have that, and you print it out. I mean,
Or you can make it just cute with a little card. Baby, I got you tickets to
whatever his favorite whatever is,
floor seats.
if you got it like that, heck yeah.
I don't have it like that. I was just,
I mean, y'all can do nosebleed. I mean, he happy there in the atmosphere.
No, do not buy nosebleed tickets
No, that is dead wrong.
for your boo. Just save up and wait. Buy them early so that you can get good seats. Don't do the nosebleed.
Now that's like, I was actually, this was years ago, Beyonce, when she did her and Jay-Z, when they got together and did their On the Run tour
I went to that show.
down south.
I went to that show in Miami.
OMG. I
And I
won
was on
some
the floor.
I won tickets. And so I took my cousin. It was her birthday. I was like thinking that, I didn't check anything out. This was back when I didn't check.
Nosebleeds.
They had us in the nosebleed, and my
Now,
cousin was.
they
and
wrong
I
for
treated
that.
my cousin because it was her birthday. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
I'm doing it big, like girl.
Y'all want
I
these
got us some B tickets.
Yeah. We about to meet Beyonce in that thing.
Girl, we was in no say. We were literally like at the top, for real, for real. So that's not a good thing.
Yes,
If you're gonna do tickets,
nosebleed tickets.
yeah, you're gonna have to spend a few coins, but it's worth it though, especially if the
Absolutely.
person's important and you know that that's their favorite artist or their favorite game,
Football game or football team. Who else with the tickets?
well, because a trip, and then also too, like around this time, they have, I don't know if a lot of people, but the Jazz in the Gardens in Miami.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love the Jazz in the Garden.
People love that, so this is a good time to get the tickets and get them. So that's pretty good too.
So we have tickets and we have cologne.
Mm-hmm.
Now you did mention that cologne does not cost that much, but
It's
the good
not.
stuff is
Pretty
what
costly.
you buying, Curve?
Oh, I know she did. I know she didn't take it to Curve.
Hey y'all, hold on.
I know she didn't take it.
But
to
when I was young, I don't kiss the
Curve
mic.
was the thing though.
What? Let me tell you something. When I smelled that Curve back in the day,
You have to walk backwards and be
I
like,
curve like, hey, you know?
exactly.
But now you come around me with no Curve on. But the Curve did smell good back in the day.
It did. I ain't gonna front.
Don't buy your boo Curve.
And Tommy Girl, remember Tommy Girl and
Yes.
Tommy Boy?
Yes, that was good too. But
Yeah.
don't buy your boo that either.
No, you can't. You gotta
You know what I
level up a little
like?
bit.
That oh my gosh, what is that man's cologne that I like?
Which I like so many. I have like a lot of favorites because I'm a smell like
I
I'm
like
that.
the Gucci.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were about to say no.
No.
Oh, YSL.
YSL is very good too.
That's my
What is
favorite.
the one? Not Chanel. Is it Chanel? No, it's not Chanel. Is it Chanel for men? Is it? What is the one in a little dark? I think it might be Chanel. But
What-
anyhow, cologne is always good, and if it's a woman, perfume is always good too.
That's true too, because we need to talk to both. Your boo might be
Yeah.
female. Perfume is always wonderful.
Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandora is good for women.
Oh, Pandora is lovely for
It
women.
is. That's a good gift.
But when you're buying the Pandora, get the bracelet,
Mm-hmm.
unless they have a bracelet, and get good charms. Like,
Right.
you can mix it up, because they have like the $25 and the $30 charm.
Right.
But don't just buy one $25 charm or one $30
No.
charm and think you're doing it.
Right.
That is like disrespectful. They have like the rose gold charms and they
Mhm.
have the gold charms that cost like a one something. But that's when you make a statement.
right. But Pandora is like you said. It's a statement.
crystals.
Gift. Pandora is always.
You should try to fill the whole bracelet
if you can, but if you can, at least like
Half.
5 charms. If she already has a bracelet or the necklace.
Yeah, the necklace is in too now.
Yeah, the ring. So Pandora's that's a
Pandora,
good.
you can't go wrong
You can
unless she doesn't wear jewelry. Then don't do
and
it.
then she is wasting your money because that stuff is pretty pricey, and then for her not to wear it.
Y'all see my Pandora? Oh, I have a couple.
Yeah, you got 2 bracelets. I gave my sister, and that was a good gift too. I gave my sister my other bracelet and had charms on it, and I bought her graduation charms.
Oh yeah, that's
Pandora's
what
like,
makes
that's
it
my
so. It makes it so fun
personalized.
for ladies. Is when we can add to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I bought one for my 30th birthday, so I have 30 on one of my charms. When I went to Puerto Rico, I found out oh gosh, I'm about to call it the mascot, which is
Or their
yes, the
bird or their
yes, and it's the coqui, which is the frog, and so I bought the frog in
Wow.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, like so you really can do some really
Collect
fun things with
those.
it. And this one, my mother-in-law.
I love your mother-in-law. Like
Gave
I
it to me,
don't.
so.
I haven't even met her, and just from the stuff you've told me about her, like I love her.
She's fabulous. So, what do you buy your boo for Christmas in addition? I think, well, for me, I'm a very sentiment person. So, I put a lot of thought into my gifts anytime I'm doing something. Like, I'm the type of woman that, you seen Coming to America? And they have all the
Yes.
flowers. Like, I have flowers coming from the driveway.
Oh my gosh, you're romantic.
Yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic. So,
All that smack she talk, this side is showing. She leaving petals and stuff.
I massage my man's feet if he good to me, baby.
Yeah, no, that's
Just
right.
let you know. But
Mm-hmm.
so thinking about what your man likes or things that he said to you. For example, here's a great idea. your man is interested in starting a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so just talk to him, and he's told you about what he wants to name his business. But it's like at the very beginning stage. Go get that LLC form. Talk to him about the logo and get someone to design the logo. Like,
Right.
that is a priceless gift.
You know what? And speaking on that, this was a person that's a good close friend of mine, and it's same thing what you're saying as far as starting a business. It's a place inside the mall back at home where I'm from, and they actually do the engravements. And so I went and got like the business card holder and the pen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that is great.
Things
gifts.
remembered.
Is that what it is in the mall?
I love that store.
Mhm.
Yes, and you can get like your membership card, and you get like emails and discounts and stuff.
I didn't do that, but
So you
I'm
slipping
sure
on your
that's good
pimping.
because that's saving. Shoot,
Right.
and you come back with all this stuff, and you didn't hold saved.
Absolutely.
Saving is always good.
Did I just say in the microphone? Y'all forgive me for that. Oh my goodness, that was so rude.
It's relaxation, but we love our viewers anyway and our listeners.
So, okay. How much do you spend?
I don't really think that I don't really go by that kind of stuff. I just think the thought of putting it together, going out and buy the personalized things that that person likes. I don't really have a limit.
So you just gonna throw it in the bag.
yeah. I don't
Constance
think-
B gonna spend 2 racks on you. She
I
not
didn't
thinking
say-
about money.
See, I didn't say that.
You
I didn't say
did.
that.
You said it does not matter the cost.
No, but you on a budget.
So what budget
Maybe
did you
I
on?
didn't- Maybe I didn't add that in there. But I think it's awesome. I don't really put a cost on things. I just think that,
I get carried away.
but and see if you're a person that gets carried away, you
I do.
should put a limit for yourself so
Yes.
that way
So
you
you
don't
have to budget.
overdo it because you've been to spend all your rent or mortgage money on his
Do not do
Christmas,
that.
and
Yes.
then now you got the people knocking at the door like, "Where my mortgage at? Where my rent?"
Or
Like,
running up your credit cards. That's really good because I can.
Now you got to borrow the money back from him to pay.
Right. Well, he gonna give you money for next month anyway to pay that bill. But for this month, I honestly want to say to you, if you're like me, because I love to I love to spend money. Period. And
Shower.
yeah, so you have to manage your money. You have to put yourself on a budget. Plan it out so okay, the plan is for me to spend this much, and make sure that much is a little less than what you plan on spending. So just in case you go a little over, and really stick to that, because if you're me, I get excited, especially for my loved ones, especially for my boo. When your boo is good to you and they show you so much
Yes.
love and they do so much for
You
you.
just want to spoil them. Like, you
Yes.
just want to, like, shower them with, like,
Yes, I'm buying the Ferragamo slide. Then I'm like, well, I like the Versace slides too, and then I like the Gucci slide. And then they end up with 3
and you're just
slides.
like, oh, you just deserve it all.
Right. So don't do that.
Pump your brakes, sis.
Right. Absolutely. Unless you got it like that. Now, if you got it like that,
Do it big.
do it big. But regardless, just make sure that it's sentimental. Like,
Don't
make
just
sure it has
get anything.
value. Yeah, no, don't just buy something because you see it. When your man talks about, babe, them shoes, oh my gosh, I like those shoes. And he hasn't got the shoes, then you surprise him with those shoes for Christmas. It's things like that you want to do. The things that he's going to least expect, that's going to put the biggest smile on his face.
Right.
That's what's important. Don't break the bank, but make sure you break his heart with that gift in a good way.
In a good way.
Yes.
Yes. Make his heart cry.
Make it skip a beat. Make him get on one knee.
Hey!
Hey, I think that's,
I like that one. That was a home run.
yeah,
sis.
that was a whole. I don't even know what to say after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing else to say. So
I love it. Just as long as you putting thought into it, don't just just grabbing a shirt. Unless it's just where your budget is. And then, hey, it is cook a nice meal, or that would have been doing some creative things that you could do if you don't have the finances to actually go and purchase what he's been talking about. Just be creative.
You want him to cook for the gift?
Huh? I mean, if some people, may
Well,
not
yeah.
have.
If
So-
you don't, okay. If he likes sweet potato pie, make him a sweet
Yeah,
potato pie.
do something that's gonna make him happy.
No, but you can't just make a sweet potato pie. If you don't have that much money, you make that sweet potato pie and you bring it out in your lingerie with some pumps
Honey,
on.
with
or
some
something.
pumps on.
Yes,
right.
that's what JoJo knows. You got to do it.
Yes.
Yes, make it special, make it count.
Yeah.
So you guys, we
We make it bounce too.
I know that's right.
Can I say that?
Bounce and jiggle. So
I'm
you
done
got to
with
wrap
you.
this thing up. So today, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed the show.
Yes.
I just want to remind you all our first topic. Is it okay to propose to a man? Y'all heard what I had to say. You heard what Constance B had to say.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's up to you.
It's
what
your
makes
life.
you happy?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what we think. It's our opinion,
Yeah.
and we value it,
And
of course. However, just make sure that man is good to you.
right.
If you want to listen to me, I say make sure that he gets on that one knee. Make sure that he talks to your mom or your dad or your children to say, hey, I want this woman to spend the rest of my life with me. Make sure he does that. You
Right.
deserve that.
Totally
But
agree.
if you feel different, hey, as long as you become the wife because you deserve to be the wife, don't be the girlfriend for 5-10 years. That's what's important. Also,
Yes.
achieve your dreams.
Yes.
Colette Chambers was our Woman of the Week, and she is an example of it's never too late to turn back around and say, you know what? I forgot something, and
It's
go
time
back
for
and
me
get
to go
it.
back and get it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then when it comes down to your boo, if your boo is good to you, you be good to him.
Right.
And make sure it's a fabulous, wonderful Christmas.
Right.
That's what JoJo knows.
Yes, and this is Constance B, and I hope you guys enjoyed the inspiration. You guys keep on pushing, keep fighting, never give up. Single moms, single dads, continue to fight for the children's future. And make sure you guys tune in because we got some more hot topics in the future.
Absolutely. Remember, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Tune in, WPSN99.com.
The juice.
The juice of what? The juice.
The juice.
Because you bring in the
Because
juice.
this is lemon juice. This is the lemon squeeze. And we are,
JoJo knows.
and I'm Constance B.
Oh,
Thank
she
you guys
made
for
me laugh.
tuning in.
Follow us on Instagram, Lemon Squeeze Show.
And Constance B. Oh, I love it. Bye.